When did your leadership's micromanagement cause the exact problem they feared? Our new company commander was Captain Vincent Howell, fresh from staff college, loved spreadsheets and detailed planning more than actual results. He arrived convinced our maintenance section was incompetent, decided every single repair needed his personal approval before work could start. I was a specialist in the motor pool. We had 23 vehicles needing routine maintenance, oil changes, tire rotations, basic stuff we did every week. Howell implemented a new system. Every repair required a detailed written request. He'd review it, sometimes take 2 days to approve, then we could start work. My supervisor was Sergeant Quinn, 20 years as a mechanic. He tried explaining this would slow everything down. Sir, we know these vehicles. We've maintained them for years. Trust us to do our jobs. Howell wasn't hearing it. I need visibility on all activities. This ensures quality control and prevents mistakes. First week under the new system was chaos. We had a Humvee that needed a simple oil change. Wrote up the request Monday morning. Howell didn't approve it until Wednesday afternoon. By Thursday, that same Humvee was flagged for a training mission. Except now we were backlogged with other approvals. Couldn't get to it in time. The Humvee went on the mission with old oil. Engine seized up 15 miles out. Had to get towed back. Cost the Army $12,000 in repairs. Howell blamed Quinn. Said we should have prioritized better. Didn't acknowledge that his approval delay caused the whole problem. He doubled down. Implemented even more controls. Now we needed approval for ordering parts too. Every bolt, every filter, every can of lubricant required his signature. Our stockroom guy was Private Dalton. Good kid, kept inventory organized. Under the new system, he spent 4 hours daily doing paperwork instead of actual supply work. We had a convoy scheduled for the following Tuesday. Needed brake pads for 3 vehicles. Dalton submitted the parts request on Thursday. Gave Howell plenty of time. Howell sat on it. Said he needed to verify the brake pads were actually necessary. Wanted detailed justification for why we couldn't just inspect and reuse the old ones. Quinn provided a 3-page explanation about brake pad wear and safety standards. Howell finally approved it Monday morning, less than 24 hours before the convoy. The parts supplier needed 2 days minimum for delivery. We told Howell this. He said figure it out, that's what mechanics do. Quinn made calls everywhere. Finally found brake pads at another base 60 miles away. Dalton drove out there personally, picked them up, got back at midnight. We worked through the night installing them. The convoy left on time Tuesday morning, but barely. Howell took credit for the success. Told the battalion commander his rigorous oversight ensured the convoy's readiness. Meanwhile, our maintenance schedule was falling apart. Simple jobs that took 2 hours now required 2 days because of approval delays. The breaking point came 3 weeks later. We had a safety inspection scheduled. The inspector was a master sergeant from brigade, known for failing units over the smallest issues. Quinn wanted to prep all vehicles the week before, get everything perfect. But every single maintenance action needed Howell's approval. He was in meetings all week, barely looked at our requests. By Thursday, we'd only gotten approval for 6 of 23 vehicles. Quinn went to Howell's office Friday afternoon. Sir, we need emergency authorization to complete the remaining vehicles. Inspection is Monday. Howell was annoyed. You've had a whole week. Why are you just now telling me this is urgent? Sir, I submitted 17 requests on Monday. You haven't approved them yet. Howell checked his email, realized Quinn was right. But instead of just approving everything, he wanted to review each one individually. Took him 3 hours Friday evening to get through them all. By the time we got approval, it was 8 p.m. Most of the maintenance required specialized equipment we couldn't access after hours. We worked all weekend. Quinn called in every favor he had. Guys came in on their days off. We were exhausted but determined. Monday morning, the inspector arrived. Started checking vehicles. Found issues on 4 of them. Stuff we could have easily fixed with proper time but had to rush through. The unit failed inspection. First time in 7 years. The battalion commander was furious. Demanded explanations. Howell tried blaming the maintenance section for poor planning. The inspector spoke up. Sir, I reviewed their maintenance logs. These mechanics submitted timely requests. The delays came from approval processes, not work quality. Quinn showed the commander our paper trail. Every request, every approval delay, every consequence. All documented. The commander looked at Howell. Captain, you implemented this approval system? Yes, sir. For quality control. And how's that quality control working out? You just failed my inspection because you were too busy approving paperwork to let your mechanics actually maintain vehicles. Howell tried explaining his reasoning. The commander cut him off. Your job is to enable your soldiers, not obstruct them. Effective immediately, you will delegate maintenance approvals to Sergeant Quinn. That's what NCOs are for. Howell's face went red, but he nodded. Yes, sir. After the commander left, Howell called Quinn into his office. I expected him to be angry, defensive. Instead, he looked defeated. I wanted everything to be perfect. Thought more oversight would prevent mistakes. Quinn sat down. Sir, mistakes happen regardless. But when you trust your people, they'll fix those mistakes faster than any approval process ever could. The new system worked simple. Quinn approved routine maintenance. Howell focused on actual command responsibilities. Our efficiency tripled overnight. 2 months later, we passed re-inspection with perfect scores. The inspector specifically noted the motor pool's improved performance. Howell eventually became a decent commander. Learned to delegate, trust his NCOs, focused on bigger picture issues. Last I heard, he's a major now teaching leadership at the officer school. Uses his motor pool disaster as a case study. Tells new lieutenants that micromanagement doesn't prevent problems. It creates them.